Okay, hi folks and owners of a Dreame A1 a robotic mower. So today this is a short video about how to fix blocked pilot wheels. So they are on the Dreame A1 and the Dreame A1pro and the other model which is looks quite similar. The second version of the A1, there are two pilot wheels in the front of the mower, and if those are blocking, the mower has will get some issues with turning himself, yeah, or itself. So what is the problem? What is the problem causing these kind of issues? And yeah, I want to show you here what I found for my robotic mower, at least. Yeah. Background, mine is right now nearly 2 years old, and it's the first generation of the A1. However, it could have been that there were some design changes happen in the meantime. I doubt it, because those wheels worked until today quite well and without any issues. But I realized recently, while doing maintenance, that one of those two wheels is a little bit blocked, or is not driving freely anymore. Yeah, and that's why I started to figure out how to fix those. So it's quite easy. So if you can take those out of the robotic mower with those kind of noses here, this kind of clip noses. You pull it out, and then you have the whole wheel in your hand. You can do this with both of them, and when you did that, you can look on the side where's this part here, yeah. So this is only a plastic cover, and you can go in there with a screwdriver and snap it out, yeah. So there are three noses in there, and these three noses are fixed here and here. Maybe you can see it better if I'm bringing it up. Here, here, and here, yeah. So this is what you see then inside there, and I thought, why there is no bearing? I cannot see anything, and I could not get this off on the beginning. However, the bearing is on this side of the wheel. But to access the bearing, you have to take the whole shaft here out, and this was a little bit tricky, and you can do this quite easily, and I'll show you right in a second why it's so tricky. Because I have one wheel here completely in parts disassembled, yeah. So these are all the parts inside the wheel, and as you might see here, there's a shaft or a washer. I know it's a washer, and there's a kind of a spring. I don't know how to call it exactly. It's a spring spiral or spiral spring, yeah. And it looks like this. First of all, I thought, oh, maybe they put it there, and it's not meant to build a butt. But as you can see here, you can take it apart, or you can push it apart, and this is kind of a spiral with two, let's say, two spirals or two circles, yeah. To get those off, super tricky. I found a way how you can do it quite easily if you want to do it, and I'm explaining you. So if you get some pressure, so you see there's a little bit space in here, so you can see the shaft is moving a little bit. If you get your fingers on this side and get pressure to the wheel, so the pressure is going to the spring washer or spring, mount or spring ring, and then you can go in between with a kind of cutter knife in between the two spring spirals and push the upper one up, and it will go out. And after doing so, you can go there with your fingernail and peel it off, so it's really going easily out. For mounting it back on, you only have to snap it on, and that's it, yeah. So so what I did right now, I took this already apart, and you see all those parts here. I will take this a little bit away. So this is clear. This is the mount. This is the cover we talked about. And then you have these kind of parts. There's a small washer. There's a big washer. There's a bearing. It's labeled with 5698 RS or S. I assume it's a S698 RS. So don't worry for the S. It's a 698 two RS bearings. So RS means it's a plastic ring on the side which covers and secures the balls and the grease in there. The bearing, let's go into the bearing. Bearing has measures for you to check of 19 millimeters by 6 millimeters, and the inner circle is 8 millimeters. Yeah. So this is a standard bearing, yeah. This is nothing extra. I can feel it. It's not really running completely smoothly, but this is still fine to mount it. If you want to get this out, turn it around, go in there on the back side, and gently push it out or hammer it out a little bit. Be careful not to damage the slide. The slide bearing here in the back. So there's only one of those ball bearings in there, and in the back there's a kind of slide bearing, which is this part here. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, that's basically it. However, what I found out in my case on the one wheel, it wasn't the bearing itself. It was this kind of cover, and this cover is let's say a redundant security for the bearing. So before debris can come in there, it needs to go in on this kind of small gap and turn around on the back and going in there, and then it comes to the or it can access the bearing, but the bearing is also covered with those. So I think it's a really good design and long-lasting design. As I mentioned, 2 years, every 2 days having a mowing, and nothing happened. Everything worked fine. It's quite good. So I show you right now maybe how to fix it and bring it back together. So you have to put in the bearing. Let's see if I can press it in. Yeah, you can press it in easily with your fingers. I cleaned everything, and I recommend not to use grease or oil to get all those parts done, because the problem is if you have a sand or something like this coming in, it's sticking on the grease and the oil. So make it completely clean. The bearing itself has insider grease, nothing to care. This is maintenance free. Once the bearing is done, you can throw it away. There's no chance to make it, but those bearings are really cheap, so you can buy it everywhere in stores, yeah, in hardware stores. So then put in this, and in my case there was some grass inside this gap and blocking the outside wheel. However, as you see here, even if the outside one is blocked, it's still free, and even the inner one is blocked. The outside should move freely. Yeah, so this one should be free in turn, and also the bearing inside. So let's go on. Then we need this piece here, this kind of washer, which needs to go in here. I will go here on the other side. I cleaned everything, the shaft and everything, so you can see it's quite smoothly sliding on. Then we need the big washer, like this, and then you have this kind of spring, and you have to really be careful not to lose it, because it's a super tiny part, especially when you take it off. And you can, oh sorry, I want to demonstrate it. You can push it easily on, and it's snapping into this kind of yeah, ring which is on the shaft. So you see it's fixed, and then you can use these noses. Be careful that you put the noses on the correct position. Only snap it on. That's it. And here the same. That's it. And you can see it's turning really good and easily and free, and the same here. So once the bearing is broken, you need to exchange those, but with this kind of manual, it's a work for one wheel, maybe 5 minutes, yeah, plus the cleaning to make the exchange done. So with that said, have fun, and hopefully you learned something today, and you can use it when you have issues with your robotic mower from Dreame. And goodbye.